And I told somebody a while back, I said, I'm going to start doing some digging. All right. And the digging was, why is A'ja Wilson losing all of her teammates with the Las Vegas Aces? What's going on? Everybody leaving town.
What if I told you A'ja Wilson just shook up the Las Vegas Aces from the inside out? It all started with one explosive comment after their loss to the Liberty. A single statement that sparked a full-blown WNBA firestorm. Now, you're probably wondering, what did she say to cause all this drama? Well, get ready, because this might be the wildest WNBA story of the year. And trust me, it only gets crazier from here. This isn't just a post-game interview gone wrong. It's a moment that's sending shockwaves through the entire league. Ready to find out what really happened? Let's dive in.
Let's get to this. No, this is damning. It really is. I got to tell you. You see this quote. Quote, it wasn't a championship locker room. Wow. Wow. Okay.
It's absolutely crazy. To really understand what went down, we need to rewind a bit. So, here's the scene. The Las Vegas Aces just took a tough loss against the New York Liberty. The team's frustrated, emotions are running high, and then a reporter asks the big question, why did they lose? What went wrong? Now, you'd expect A'ja Wilson to give the usual response, maybe credit the other team or say they need to improve. But nope. Instead, she drops an absolute bombshell. She looks straight at the reporter and says, asterisk, asterisk, that was not a championship locker room. Yeah, you heard that right.
As they fell to the New York Liberty in the semifinals, in an interview with Callie Finn of the Las Vegas Review-Journal on Monday, Wilson acknowledged that her team, quote, fell short of their goal. Quote, it wasn't a championship locker room, Wilson said. I mean, out of the gate, going into training camp, I was like, we ain't got it. Wow.
But A'ja doesn't stop there. She keeps going, calling out exactly what a winning team should look and sound like. It's almost like she's saying the locker room feels more like a sinking ship, with everyone scrambling instead of coming together. And then she brings up her college coach, Dawn Staley, quoting her on what it really takes to have that championship mindset. She's making it clear, something is off, and she's not holding back.
Here, Staley taught her that a winning team should, quote, look, sound, and feel a certain way. I gotta tell you, there's a lot that one could take out of that right there.
Now, put yourself in her teammates' shoes for a second. You're sitting there, still catching your breath after a tough loss, and suddenly, your star player is out here basically saying the team doesn't have what it takes. That's got to sting, right? But here's where things get really interesting. While A'ja is talking about what a championship team should feel like, you have to wonder, what's really happening inside that Aces locker room? Is there behind-the-scenes drama we don't know about? Or is the pressure of being defending champs starting to crack the team?
Now, in case you're wondering, I mean, they've lost a bunch of players in a variety of ways. Alicia Clark, gone, out of there. Kate Martin, Tiffany Hayes, they went to the Valkyrie. Sydney Colson went to the Indiana Fever. And Kelsey Plum is gone.
You know how sometimes you say something in the heat of the moment and wish you could take it back? Maybe that's what happened here. But once those words are out, there's no undoing them. It's like lighting a match in a room full of gasoline. You never know what's going to ignite. And ignite it did. Now, everyone is talking, wondering what's really going on behind those locker room doors. And let's be real, this isn't just any player. This is A'ja Wilson, a champion, an MVP, one of the biggest names in the WNBA. When she speaks, people listen.
Something was amiss right there in that locker room. And you got to wonder, whose fault is that? I mean, is it just me, or is it's supposed to look and sound and feel a certain way?
But what's really got people talking is how different this is from the usual WNBA culture. These players are known for supporting each other, building each other up. So, to hear A'ja basically call out her own team and question their championship mentality, that's a whole different ballgame.
Imagine MJ saying this about the Bulls. Don't see a championship locker room? Look in the mirror. That's...
One thing's for sure, this isn't just going to fade away. It's going to hang over the Aces like a dark cloud for a while. and you better believe that every time they step on the court, fans and analysts will be watching extra closely, looking for any signs of tension or drama.
But, it's the Indiana Fever locker room that's toxic. Yeah, y'all remember those narratives floating around out there? Because I do. That sounds like I knew it. I knew there was something going on in Las Vegas that was causing a problem. I said, I can't remember who it was the other day. I don't think it was Ken's. I can't remember. But I told somebody, they mentioned all the players leaving, and I said, something is amiss. Something doesn't smell right. It's not passing the sniff test.
After A'ja Wilson played a role in the surprising departure of several Aces players, she's now taking things even further, going completely silent on social media. Athletes are usually active online, but A'ja has hit the mute button right as the locker room drama is reaching its peak. Just as the situation started to explode, she made her Instagram private, almost like she's trying to step out of the spotlight.
Pull up some of this right here. The A'ja Wilson Twitter account is privated, along with Enrique.
But here's where things get even more interesting. While A'ja is trying to lay low, the internet is doing what it does best, digging up old posts. People have uncovered some tweets from 2012 that are now causing a stir. Sure, she was just a kid when she posted them, but in the world of pro sports, old tweets have a way of coming back to haunt you.
A'ja quickly, I'm guessing, deleted her tweets. I went back and looked at Enrique tweets. I believe those was deleted as well. But as you guys can see right here, man, it states A'ja Wilson profile is privated, bro.
Rumor has it that one of A'ja Wilson's old tweets contained inappropriate comments, and now it's sparking controversy. Can you believe it? One of the WNBA's biggest stars is under fire for something she posted back in middle school. The internet has gone into full embarrass A'ja Wilson mode, and this has turned into a much bigger conversation about how athletes handle social media. Players go from regular kids to superstars overnight, and suddenly, every old post is under a microscope. Now, the WNBA and the Aces are scrambling to step in, offering media training. Basically, social media 101 for pro athletes. Honestly, it's about time.
A'ja might have a PR team, bro, because they immediately wiped.
But let's be real. Should A'ja really be judged for something she tweeted when she was 14? We've all said things we regret, right? The only difference is, most of us don't have millions of people digging through our awkward teen years. Some fans are actually defending Wilson, arguing that we shouldn't be so hard on her for old posts. Meanwhile, others think she should be held accountable. This whole situation is a perfect storm of social media drama. A'ja trying to disappear, old tweets resurfacing, fans taking sides, and the WNBA scrambling to control the fallout. It's basically a live lesson in how not to handle your online presence as a pro athlete.
Now, we know the WNBA, man. I've been saying this. They need media training, media etiquette, PR teams, something. They need something to help navigate these women through this newfound fame, I should say, that they just found themselves into. Because you don't see things like this happen, you know, with other players on the internet. I don't know what the situation is.
But here's the thing. This isn't just about A'ja Wilson or the Aces. It's a wake-up call for the entire WNBA. These players are in the spotlight like never before, and they have to be prepared for everything that comes with it. The league is starting to realize that it's not just about what happens on the court anymore. They need to help their players navigate the intense world of social media and public scrutiny.
They don't seem like they're prepared for this level of attention. You know, I just got to keep it real. I mean, down to the media people. I don't even think the media people is ready for this level of attention. Like, you got media people crashing out on YouTubers for making videos. Y'all over there, we're over here. I mean, whatever the case may be, is the W as a whole, you know, we got to talk about this thing as a whole, is not prepared for this level of success.
But the story isn't over yet. A'ja drops this bomb about the locker room, and you might be thinking, okay, what's the big deal? Well, let me tell you, it's like she lit a fuse that set off a chain reaction. Suddenly, players started leaving the Aces faster than you could say championship team.
their entire team. Almost their entire team is gone from last year. They've lost basically everyone. If we want to look at the Vegas Aces team from last year, who's still remaining? The MVP, Jackie Young, Chelsea Gray. That is it. And why are...
It all started with Alicia Clark making a quick move to the Valkyrie before anyone could even process what was happening. Then Kaya Stokes followed right behind her. And just when it seemed like things might settle, Sydney Colson looked around and said, asterisk, asterisk, you know what? I'm out too. It was like watching dominoes fall, except instead of plastic pieces, it was key players walking out the door.
I don't understand what players play for. Players play for two things a lot of the time. Money or rings, or a chance of winning a ring. If you are a max contract player, you are playing for money. If you are a role player, you're going to play for rings. It's as simple as that.
Now, you might be wondering, asterisk, asterisk, is this just a coincidence? But here's where things get really wild. This isn't just one or two players leaving. The Aces have lost asterisk, asterisk, nearly their entire roster asterisk, asterisk from last season. Can you believe that? Almost the whole squad, asterisk, asterisk, gone. The only ones left standing. Asterisk, asterisk, Jackie Young and Chelsea Gray, asterisk, asterisk, that's it. Two players from what was once a championship team, and to make matters worse, neither of them are playing at the elite level they once were.
Chelsea Gray at her peak was unbelievable, I get it. But trying to argue Chelsea Gray is great in the year of 2025 is like trying to argue Chris Paul is still an all-star level point guard because his name is Chris Paul. Because some people might have called him the point guard back in the day. I don't know if anyone did, but just because people call her point guard and you can scream point guard every time she makes a pass does not mean Chelsea Gray is an all-star. Not only is Chelsea Gray not an all-star anymore, she's not a starter on a championship winning team.
But it's not just about asterisk, asterisk, who asterisk, asterisk is leaving. It's about asterisk, asterisk, why asterisk, asterisk they're leaving. Take Tiffany Hayes, for example. She didn't just leave for a change of scenery. She left because she wanted to be asterisk, asterisk, the asterisk, asterisk star, the primary option on a team. And she's not the only one. This whole situation is exposing something bigger. Players are starting to ask, asterisk, asterisk, what's best for me, asterisk, asterisk. Instead of staying with a so-called super team, they're choosing to prioritize their own careers and opportunities.
Rights. These other players and other teams, a lot of them, have waived their Supermax rights to be able to get players in. Whereas the Aces have two players, are the only team in the W with two players on a Supermax. And then two others on a Max. So it's really, really tough. It's going to be really tough to build anything around them.
And let's talk about the elephant in the room, asterisk, asterisk money. Some of these players aren't just leaving for a bigger role, they're following the cash. Take Sydney Colson, for example. She's set to earn asterisk, asterisk, more asterisk, asterisk with her new team. Can you blame her? In a league where careers can be short, you got to secure the bag while you can.
Sydney Colson's going to make at least 100k and other stuff, like even which with going to Indiana, which she has lost from like the Aces based on a tourism thing, and who knows, Indiana could be paying their players more than the Aces did with their